Once you have decided to order your drapery, it is important to remember that our production team will require a certain amount of material to fabricate the order. This next section will cover how to calculate the necessary yardage. For you to correctly calculate the yardage, you will need to know the width of your fabric and the fullness and dimensions of your drape. First, you will determine the number of cuts necessary for the making of this drape. This will be calculated by multiplying the width of your drapery by the fullness. Then, you will add the amount of fabric necessary for the side hem. In this case will be 3 inches per side for a total of 6 inches. Then, you would add the measurements of the returns if you requested them. Once you have that, you will have to divide that number by the fabric width, and the result of that will be the number of cuts necessary. The next thing you will have to calculate is the measured height of your drape in the workroom, that is to say, the height requested plus the size of the top stitching and the bottom hem. In this case, we will be calculating for a ripple fold drapery, meaning it needs 2 inches for the top and 8 inches for the bottom. This is because we fabricate drapes with a double 4-inch hem. Lastly, you're gonna take that number we just obtained and multiply it by the number of cuts we calculated earlier. That result will then be divided by 36 in order to get the yardage necessary. Please keep in mind that we suggest that you always round up on the result of the yardage. That way, our workroom will have enough additional material in case any unexpected events happen.